So once again, this is Che, and you know what they say. If you've got something to say, then talk with Che. So today we are at the Afro Messe in Frankfurt. I believe this is the first Afro Messe. And it's been a very interesting experience for me. I spoke at a panel earlier, and I've seen so many interesting and also, for me, important black people I've run into, I've not seen in a while. And one of them I have here with me now, that is Mirrianne Mahn, who is a Stadtverordnete, that is in this parliament of the city of Frankfurt. She's the Parliamentarian in the city of Frankfurt, and she's black, like us, and I'm really excited about that. I like it. So Mirrianne.
Mm-hmm.
I always say Mirrianne. It's just Mirrianne.
Yeah.
Okay. Mirrianne, thank you for taking our time to talk with me.
Sure.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm so inspired. I'm tired, but I'm very inspired by what happened here today. Our first Afro Messe from us, for us. I met so many people. I spoke to so many people. My head is spinning. But also, it's very empowering to be in a space like this where we actually set the topics and we talk about the things that matter to us, and also connect and empower each other to change those things that need to be changed.
Okay, great. What connects you personally? Are you also connected with the decision to have the Afro Messe? Were you part of the organization?
No,
Okay.
I was not. They spoke to me and said what they wanted to do, and I told them where they could go get money for it.
Parliamentarian, I told you.
Yes.
I'm asking.
But that's important. It's important because usually we don't have people in those spaces with the resources.
Yeah.
And even though I don't have the resources personally,
Have the knowledge.
I have the knowledge where those resources is, and that's also something that has always been lacking for us. It's not that we don't do things; it's that we are so used to doing things in such a precarious way. It's always a struggle. It's always a fight.
Yeah.
And I want to empower our people to say, you know what? Get a piece of the cake that everybody else gets. And if you live in Germany, you get money for everything. There are so many possibilities. It's just that we don't have the access. And I see my role as kind of the bridge between the parliamentarian and the whole bureaucracy and all of this, and the people who are actually in action, who actually do things, who just even mostly put in their own money and telling them, you know what, you don't need to do that. Let's do this the way others, the opportunities others have, like this house. It's partly paid for by taxpayer dollars, like taxpayer euros. So we have the same right to be here as other people.
That's very great. You're a perfect example of the fact that black people of foreign, like I say, migration background, or black people especially, need to become a part of the system. We have to have access to the system, of which they are already a part of it. They're already a part of it. They pay their taxes, they're carrying the society, but they have no access to the knowledge of what the society can also do for them, in addition to what they do for the society. I asked a question earlier about your connection to the starting of this festival, because I remember some months, I think it was last year, at the book festival, when you very famously took a stand because of the composition and the nature of what was happening at the festival. Is this something you'd like to say anything about?
I'm still taking that stand. So last year was, of course, a big event. It was live on TV. But the week beforehand, I was already criticizing the Frankfurt Book Fair for enabling white supremacists to spread their hate on such a huge platform. Since the famous interruption of last year, I went into conversations with the book fair. I did workshops with them. I did sensibility training with them, and it didn't really help. They didn't really, in their core, they didn't understand the danger that comes from people with those kind of views, and the danger that comes with it if you give them a platform to even spread their views further. So I'm still on it, and I'm still criticizing, and I'm still trying to be a pain in the butt of those people who are responsible for the book fair, for them to understand that in 2022, after Walter Lübcke died, after Hanau, after Halle, after even here in Frankfurt, we had so many violent attacks on queer people. We cannot afford to have people openly spreading hate and enabling them to spread their hate amongst others.
Thank you for that word. I support it 100%, 100%. You cannot tolerate intolerance.
Yes.
It doesn't work that way because intolerance does not tolerate tolerance. So how does it work?
Yeah.
Okay, great. One last thing. What is the real value of this Afro Messem? Many black people I know did not really hear about it. I'm hoping that next year will be bigger. What would you say is the reason why both black people and also non-black people should be interested in the Afro Messem and in visiting it and knowing it?
I think first of all, it's important for us to create the spaces where we get to connect, get to find our blind spots as well. And since we are such a diverse group of people as black people with one common experience, the experience of racism, the experience of othering, the experience of no matter how long you are.
We're in an interview. Just hold on.
Should I start again?
No, well, anyhow you like it.
So I think that spaces like this are so important because we are a diverse group as black people. What connects us first is usually the experience of racism, the experience of othering. So the connection, our collective identity is usually something negative. So we need to actively create spaces like these where we get to see our greatness, where we get to see people in different parts participating in society, in which we get to see role models, in which we get to see all that is also possible. Because if you don't see something, you can't imagine it. And we need creativity and imaginations to finally step out of the role of the other, the different, the whatever. No, we are just part of this society, and I think there are different ways to handle oppression. Some do it the way I do it. Others, just call themselves activists and are against the system, and we need all of those. We just need to connect all of those dots, all the people in their different spaces, and together, like what you say, single fingers can't really do something, but if you put it together, it's a fist, and then we can get going.
If you don't see something, you can't imagine it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that word with me today. Thanks a lot, Mirrianne.
Thank you so much for having me. Dankeschön.
Thanks.
Danke. Und tag mich, wenn du es postest, damit ich es teilen kann.